like 808 devices that are meant to stream video in a vehicle. If it's a dash cam, it's a cabin view, and a road view, which is a DAS for the road view and DSM for the driver behavior. So these 808 devices are meant to analyze driver behavior, so can improve the safety of the driver or of your fleet. So because they're a little bit different than the normal video devices, and it's 808 protocol, we had to make few changes because, for example, they don't allow you to directly access the footage on the storage, and it's part of this standard of the protocol, and we need to use the storage server to be able to download some footage if you want to do, or if you want to play back something, an event or anything that we're looking for on the device. So these devices can be configured on different kind of alarms, different kind of thresholds, depend of your requirements, your needs, and depending on your fleet or application. But I'm going to explain a standard setup how we can use CMS module. As you can see, I already have a group of Metex View devices that I already loaded into this account. So just want to show you how you can easily configure your devices. So first of all, we need to have the video and CMS modules enabled for this account, and we need to configure with the video server. I believe helpdesk people already know, because for now, because of many customers that they have so many different of setups, we need to keep it with the configuration as it was before. But in future, we're not going to require that. For now, just going to show you how you can configure a Metex 808 device, basically any 808 device. So for example, we have this device with the ID. Very important is when we're talking about 808 protocol, it's people sometimes confuse with the IMEI, which is not the same. So video devices are a little bit different than the normal tracking devices, and they work, for example, 808 2013 protocol M1, it's working with 12-digit number. So your device ID is going to be the 12-digit number starting from the back. So if you see EMI when you getting confused why is the device not coming online, you need to consider this. So you can count the 12-digit from the back, and that is going to be your device ID. Next thing is that we select the device type CMS. So CMS device type is for so video devices like dashcam, MDVRs with the T protocol and 808 protocol. Then new thing is I created a CMS global template. I will explain later in CMS in a sensors module. Why is this important? Especially for AI devices like the dash cam that analyze ADAS and DSM. So this is a standard CMS template. And then in the video tab, we need to create the number of cameras that we want to see. So for example, this is a dash cam. So because it's a dual view dash cam, cabin and road, we need to create 2 cameras. So if you see, if I edit this one, you can see I named it channel 1. It's a CMS type, channel 1, and device, and the second one as well. So in this case, you will, if you want to stream from this device, you can see that we have 2 cameras configured for the device, and we can see what's going on. We can still in real time from the device. By default, when you stream, it will open the substream, which is with a lower quality, and we can save device data. But if you need to change, you can right click and you can change to mainstream if you want, or substream, or if you want to stop, you can stop and play, and so on, so on. Same for each channel. So for example, if you would like to have only one channel, let's say we delete channel 2 and we save. Now you can see that the device will only show us the first channel, which is the road view, the dash camera. I'm just going to put it back to the dual view. Channel 2. We save again. Now, if you go back and stream, you can see that now it's back to the 2 channels. So if it's a 4 channel, you create 4, and it will give you a grid of 4 cameras, and so on. Next important thing is to create sensors for this device. So I'm just going to explain the standard CMS global template that I created. So here, the most important is the alarms, because it's a AI device. It will analyze ADAS and DSM. So we need to, we need to create a selector sensor, special selector sensor, and we need to create a calibration table for this one. So when you load the standard global CMS template, this will load automatically for you. So it will be easy configuration. And these are just standard important alarm types that most people want to get notification when they happen, so they can analyze the behavior and the safety of the driver, the vehicle. So as long as the device will generate this event and send to our platform, we can monitor them, and we can get notification. We can use CAM or can implement in any other module in our system. Next important thing is, if we want to create notification, we need to have a tag. For example, this tag that I created, alarm. I believe you know you can create alarms, tags for the sensors. For example, this alarm tag that I created, and I link it with sensor. Other sensors are just deep sensors for ignition and device storage. If you want to know if the device is healthy, if sometimes SD card can fail and you want to know that, you want to know maybe network type, you want to know signal strength and storage type. So some devices, they use SD card, some TF, some hard drive, some SSDs, depends of type of the device that you're using. So, for example, we can see this device, it's sparking at the moment. You can see device storage is working, the ignition is on, the network type is 4G, excellent. Storage type is all showing in the tooltips. Next important thing is in settings notification module, you need to create a multi-sensor notification. So you need to select your devices. How do you want to receive the notification? At the moment, set for me to see it in GAM module and to receive an alert. Need to select your time range. When do you want to monitor this multi-sensor? In the conditions, it has to be multi-sensor events, and changes only need to be deselected because you can receive the same alarm one after the other, and for that reason we want to see them too. If you select changes only, you will see only the difference of type of alarms. We need to ignore values out of table, and we need to select the sensor tag. So this is why it's important to have that sensor tag link, so we know which field, which sensor we monitor for these conditions. If you need geozones conditions, you can also select. At the moment is anywhere, but it's optional. Then next thing is, let's say we want to see the media for this device. We can go to the tab, and in the device for CMS, we can see the file size. We can see, I'm just gonna hide the type because we know it's CMS, but we have a file size, and we can check how big is the recording. We can check the time, and then we can playback if you want. Example, this one we can playback. We can see the footage. We can see it's 10 minutes. You can see what's happening, and you can see if you need to fast forward. If the sound at the moment is, you can enable, and we can see what's happening. Now, the difference of, as I explained, Android devices, they don't allow direct downloading, so they need to go through the media server. So what if I want to download some file? Let's say I want to download this file. I'm just going to check if it's a small file. So if I need to download this file, we need to click the download, and we need to wait for this video downloader to get the whole file from the device, and when the whole file is completely transferred to with the video download, the video downloader will also convert the file into MP4, because there's many different devices that they store the footage with different files of format. In that case, we need to get the file from the device and we need to download, and this video downloader will convert it for us, and when it's all done, it will get to 100% and will give us a save option. So now the file is downloaded and converted, and we can just save it. So if we download and we play, we can see there is the file. And now we can play back. Now, I just want to mention something about this whole process. Normally, by this 808 standard, this is not a standard procedure, because I believe it's a security, so you don't so you actually protect your feed footage, and that's the reason why I did this video downloader. But in order this to work, we need to have a stable connectivity. When I say stable connectivity, I mean the device must stay online and connected to the media server, and the media server will get the file with this video downloader. It will convert it and we can get it. Now, there are situations where the device will get into areas where the signal be poor and depend of the file size. For example, if it is 306 megabytes of file, it will take longer to download. That will depend of the current speed, upload speed of the device. So sometimes we need a little bit patience until this process is complete and converted correctly. When this save button is available, we can download it. In case when the device will lose connection with our server, this process will be interrupted, and unfortunately for now, the user will have to repeat, because as far as I know, the way these devices work is they need to connect back and then re-register again. That is the protocol standard. So sometimes if you see interruptions or something, the reason will be that the device lost connection or something happened. We will try to improve this in future. I'm gonna try to analyze better, because there's different devices, they work a little bit different. Sometimes there's different firmwares, either though the protocol will be 808, but there's also different 808 versions, like 2011, 2013, 2019. We recommend to use the 808 2013 M1 version. So if you see any interruptions or any problems, you can try again, or you can provide details. I can analyze and try and improve, but as far as I know, this is how it's supposed to work. Second thing is about the storage server. You can see now we already received an alarm from this device. It's distracted driving. So we, if we go to the storage server, we can see that this device uploaded a few types of alarms, because the devices have 808 devices have a little bit more advanced configuration comparing to the normal MDVRs. Because it's an 808 device, we can configure how do you want the dash camera to analyze, how do we want the threshold, how do we want how often we want this type of event to trigger, how many pictures do we want to send, how many seconds of the footage we want to upload to the storage server. Because, for example, if something happens and the device generates an alarm, it will automatically start uploading it to the storage server. So you can see it and access it. Even if the device go offline, you can have the proof in our storage server. So second thing is, if you can see these alarms, they have description like lane deviation, car distance near, lane deviation. But you can see level 1 and level 2. The reason for level 1 and level 2 is, and when I say level 1, I'm talking about standard configuration. That is that level 1 is a range of speed 30 kilometers to 60 kilometers. And let's say lane deviation, level 1 means with the range from 30 to 60 kilometers per hour, this lane deviation happened. But if the vehicle is moving more than 60, then this lane deviation is going to be level 2. So that's the difference of levels in the AI devices, 808 AI devices. I believe this is optional, but by standard, this is how it works. If you want to review the footage from the storage server, you can play back a file and we can see lane departure, and that's what happened. So we have a proof of footage. And because it's on the storage server, we don't need to wait, but we can just click download, and the file will start downloading from the server automatically. And we can play back the file. You can see, because I'm sharing only this step, but you get the point. You can access the media also from the history. For example, if you can see, I already queried the history for this device today, and I can see the media, the storage, and the device. I can do the same operations here. I can see the trip as normal. You can also load your sensors as normal, and you can see on the graph how it works. If you need to analyze something in the events, you can see the parkings, you can see your events. These are from the selector sensors, and you can also build a report. I already generated this report for a same device, and we can see this device, how it behaved today. As you can see, there was a lot of events triggered. We can see the time. We can see the alarm type, as I explained, the same with the levels. we can see the speed. So you can see this level 2 type of lane deviation. It got speed of 81 kilometers. As you can see, those ones are up to 60. And you can see this one, because it's more than 60, it's level 2. And you can see the location. If you need to see the proof, you can open your image and you can see exactly what happened. And it's complete report of all the alarms that we receive from this device. And you can use the other reports as well if you need to get from the notification, just without the footage. This report is not really new. It's been developed a few months ago, but it's called it's under the AI section, active safety report, which will give you only AI type of alerts, only what is important for the safety of your vehicle and the driver. That is basically what I wanted to explain. You can see we receive alarms as we having this webinar. That's all I wanted to say, to show. And do you have any questions? Yes, Ivanov Sergey? No, we don't need to add it to CMS. So we just have to create it on a platform. But this is for the customer that use 7.1 version. So all we have to do, as explained, you need to create an object with the CMS type. Make sure you write the correct 12-digit device ID, and when you what do you mean there is no voice option? I don't understand. Slava, can you allow Sergey Ivanov to talk as well? He wants to use, maybe something wrong with your microphone. But that's what it is. So it's less admin, and all you have to do is create the object and make sure you create your cameras. Because if you don't create your cameras, you're gonna have the standard, and that's going to be a problem. It's very important to have that.
Sergey, I'll send you an invitation to join the conversation. Do you see it?
Oleg, you can always use my development account, because everything is configured, but there's not much configurations, because the steps are easy. You can just use this standard CMS template, and then you can configure your agent easily. So obviously you need to go to enable the modules, you need to enable the notifications modules, and so on and so on. So it depends of the account, but yes, you need to configure the account settings. And then once you load the template, in everything it's supposed to start automatically. But if you want to see, I'll provide account number, just 1 second. You can see even on the screen that is my account. I'm just sharing the webinar as well. That is account ID Floyd with methods PLC BI devices. So the sometimes sometimes the installers need to do a proper installations in order everything to work correctly. So for example, I'll just open few to show what I mean. This, for example, is still good, is good calibration. So the view has to be done correctly. And we do also receive alarms. Check maybe. See, this one is also fine. So I just want to show an example of bad installation. You see this one, it's not calibrated good because the camera is focused on the mirror. So in this situation, maybe you'll get false alerts or something will be wrong. So it's very important to have proper installation and analyze. But even though if sometimes the driver will move the camera or can do something, we still going to receive the alarms. Just check if here's an example. Probe occlusion level 1. This means that is an interference on it's something going on with the camera. So maybe it's a sunlight that's blocking the camera, or they covered it. Sometimes they'll put a cap on top so they can block the view, but you can also see this kind of events. You can find what's going, but you can see it's black, which means something happened. Maybe covered the camera or something. Depends. Sometimes they will do that. That's why I added those standard alarms that are important to monitor. You can see obstacle as well. You can see phone call. Sure, we're gonna find an example. I think it was this one. Yet, we just checked from yesterday. Just want to see which. No. I'm looking for channel 2. It's fine, channel 2. This one. check. We can see, because it's a good calibration, we can see that the driver is driving and talking on the phone. So you can, if you're using a control room or something, you can get it, you can do your algorithms, you can warn the drivers, or you can prevent for future accidents, because I believe this is a risk of fines if the thing. So you can see distracted driving as well. So important. You can see that he's distracted by something, so you can also make an exit, and so on and so on. But all these are configurable device. How do you want to set your threshold, your debounces, everything you can do the way you want. That's it. It's standard video server, video.pilotgps.com with a 6608 port. Yes, Ivanov, for now we still need to do the account setting, because we're trying to filter the previous customers that require, because we need to inform everyone, but in future we're not going to need. For now we still need to do it. I will inform when that's not necessary anymore. So we just need to do some preparations before we can. I actually don't know how the WASL API is working, but Ivanov, you can show me. Maybe we can implement the same thing, and I will change it. Okay, thank you.